stay near me, yeah?
Are you serious? Follow you around like a fucking off pup till we're ready to what?
I told you I might not need it.
Might not. No, you made it sound like you wouldn't need it, like it was just in case.
It is, just in case.
Well then why do you need to keep tabs on me?
You tell me.
What's that supposed to mean?
Jason!
What? Who the fuck is this?
I could be anywhere else in the world, but I'm not on here.
Be anywhere else if you got so much fucking option.
Oliver, listen to me. I want to be here, alright? Let's just try and enjoy it. Look, I've spent my 20s playing house. I've missed out on all of this, sharing a single bed and drinking cider and eating leftover pizza 2 days later or whatever you lot do.
I'm not at scout camp. You are not.
I seen a man that legislate, seen a man that run the prison gate, seen the bobbies on the beat, and I'll remonstrate morality and legally I'm not the same thing, copper. If there is one law, it ain't yours, copper. Boy, they think they're better than we, better come a cropper. You ain't James Bond, fuck your license, killer popper. Am I a villain or a victim, popper? You know you don't have that power, copper. Am I a villain or a victim? Every human being is a sweet and sour.
I spread it up, sorry.
Hi, my name's Toriella Martin and I set up Interval Productions in 2009, primarily about new talent. But at that time there was kind of West End or there was Amdram and there wasn't very much in between. So I kind of focused on the cabaret circuit. And you know, now there's cabarets and gigs every night of the week. There's always something going on, and that's great. And it's provided so many opportunities, which I'm completely behind and support. But obviously, Interval had to keep evolving. And when I met Sarah Page in 2011, the company really did that, and it really took off. And we became about putting on full-scale musicals.
I'm living in a fantasy, and I will die in
Now we weren't only about new talent.
That we've worked with already have gone on to West End shows or to UK tours like The Prodigals, Wicked, 20th Century Boy. That's just a few of them.
We were also about relevant theatre, we like to call it, the issues we face in our language. We want the music to sound like the music we listen to out of choice on the radio. It's a universal thing that music touches people, and I don't know many people who don't enjoy movies. So it's strange to me that musical theatre's become this inaccessible thing that people don't feel represents them and isn't relevant. So when we produce, that's exactly what we're trying to do. We're trying to touch you and represent you in the same way a movie or your favourite song would, only hopefully, if anything, with a little bit more power, because it's right there in the room with you and at touching distance.
Laws of attraction.
I know.
See, I'm always right.
What do I know about that?
Always.
Even when we did our only non-original piece, we chose Rent because we did feel a lot of it was still relevant. For instance, HIV was back on the rise in London, homelessness. And we kind of wanted to strip it back and really focus on the story and touching people. For us, that's all that really mattered, was just that people felt it, that the audience felt it.
Hi, I'm Will Bradnam, and I played Mark in Interval's production of Rent in 2012. It was my first job out of drama school. I'd never done anything before that. I had nothing on my CV whatsoever. They didn't really know what I could do, what I was like in a show, and they completely took a risk, and for that I'm so grateful. You learn a great deal at drama school, but a lot of stuff you learn when you're on the job, and this particular job I learned so much thanks to having Tori in the cast with me and the other fantastic cast members. I'm not the only new actor that was cast in their shows, they do it all the time, and it's so important, I think, to put new talent out there, because it gets them on that the ladder.
I want more!
I'll give it to you, I will, I swear.
I want someone who'll put me first! I want to feel that! I want someone to wake up in the morning and their eyes hit the ceiling and they think of me!
People should dig into their pockets because Interval are passionate about new writing and new talent. And there aren't a lot of forums out there for that. Normally it takes a new musical about 3 or 4 years for it to get a full production. We've written quite a few of the shows that we've done over the past couple of years in less than a month. And it's great to just see it on stage so you know where you can take it and what you can do with it. A lot of writers have to have their work on their computers, submitting for years at a time for them never to see the light of day. I'm really lucky to have been involved with Interval because I know what works and what doesn't almost the moment I've written it.
It's more than all this, Toads. It's more than money. It's additional, above that, adding without taking away. You can't put a figure on the value of art, the impact it might have if you change someone's thinking or even make them smile just for a second. How much is that worth? It is priceless. Bullshit. You have to toe the party line, promote the cause, mate. It has to be pure. We said this.
Can you change the fucking rap?
The collaborative is that word? Side of it has been just hugely enjoyable. It's basically what everybody wants to do. If the shows in town are this malleable or agreeable with the cast and the writers and the directors as a piece, I think a lot of shows will be a lot better.
The luxury about being in rehearsal as well, that having the writers in the rehearsal room, is that we can change stuff if you don't think your character might say that. They're so open just to be like, okay, right, we'll change it to this, that, the other. So it's, you're putting yourself into it as well, which is great.
If you're interested in new musical theatre and new talent and new writing, then Interval are really the company pushing the boundaries of that out there at the moment, and I don't really think there's anyone like them. They're really bringing musical theatre to a new generation. Interval are the company that really get it smack on and dead on and are really making theatre and trying to get new people into the theatre that maybe weren't there before.
Hi, I'm Tim O'Hara. I have been part of Interval since the beginning, really. The first show after the turn, I had the honour of being able to co-direct that with Sarah Henley. And then after that, I went on to direct Rent. Why should you donate? Good question. We did a We Fund at the beginning of After the Turn, and with that money, it meant that we put on a brand new musical, which sold out, and which brought a lot of pleasure to a lot of people.
The show is to this date, one of my favourite shows I've ever been in. Not just for the originality of it, but also the cast and the production itself. It's just something that we were all very proud of and continue to be proud of to this day. And I still one day have hopes it'll do something more, which I think it deserves. And genuinely made some people I already knew, some I didn't, but now everyone is a best friend of mine.
It also gave an opportunity to brand new talent, which is what Interval does. So we had brand new actors coming straight out of drama school, or maybe those people that hadn't had a break yet, and they were put side by side with some seasoned professionals, and they learnt from each other as well, and they created something really beautiful.
I've been in 2 productions with Interval, both of which are very life-changing for me. I met some great people and had some amazing opportunities, and the support that they give to new talent is amazing, and they only deserve the support back that they give us.
What I admire so much about Interval Productions is I have a lot of friends who say they're going to do something like that. They're going to start their own company, or write that book or write that film script, and they never get around to it. Whereas what Toriella Martin and Sarah Page did is actually do it. They actually created a company, and they've actually put on. I've seen them all for incredible shows. Well, I was in one, but I saw the other 3, and I think it's inspirational and so wonderful that they actually just did it.
Did you write that? So proud. This is day. What day is it? Day 4 of rehearsals, going well. So we're not worried about the cast's vocal abilities at all. The cast aren't going to have any voices left after this, so anyone who comes to the show, better book for previews, eh?
I think when you put the word musical in front of the word theatre, it becomes a dirty word. A lot of people switch off. Some people just think it's dated. They have no interest. Some people put #stagey in front of it. And we didn't want to do any of that.
When I finally donned the old ball and chain and cruised down that aisle, you're going to be there, Sam. At the other end.
Oh, we're going into that territory again.
As my best man, you wanker. I wouldn't date you. Too good for me.
That's the most truth you've spoken all year.
There's also a uniqueness and an individuality. You can tell that a show has been done by Interval because it's rough and it's ready, it's charming, and it's also really well polished at the same time.
Singing I Dream the Dream at the same time.
Of course he said that.
Just
Of course he did.
From Les Mis at the same time.
Stagey does it.
No.
We've already had a look. But that's your choice. Until you get it wrong, then it's mine.
It's so important to have new, interesting pieces for us to go and see. It just keeps theatre alive, I think.
And we've got an incredible team. There's always a home. It's a real family atmosphere.
Turn around, but you don't know what you're running for. Oh, it was right, okay.
Beautiful. That's what happens when Sarah Page tells you you're going to sing the song and tells you to do it on the same day.
We want to be bigger and better, and we need your help to do it.
On the 8th of February, we have 2 exclusive performances at the Cockpit Theatre of Interval So Far. What we're asking from you is to pledge a donation. This is to continue the work that we've been doing over the last 2 years.
Please, give generously.
It's very important that companies like this go on, and especially where my heart lies with Interval. And so please give a bit of money.
I really hope that they can carry on introducing new actors, new musicals, new writers, new everything into the industry, because what they're doing is so fantastic and so important. I'm so grateful for what they've done for me, and I hope that other actors in the future get the opportunities from them, because they're fantastic.
Support Interval So Far.
I worked with Interval on Rent, Street and Another Way, and I just want to say support Interval So Far.
Support Interval So Far.
Please support Interval.
Support Interval So Far.
Please support Interval So Far, or I'll give you a bunch of 5s.
Come and support Interval So Far.
I know they deserve it. You know they deserve it. Support Interval So Far.